Mohammad Nadimul Haque.
Sir, thank you very much for allowing me to speak on the motion of thanks of the President. Sir, the Honorable President, in her address, mentioned Amrit Kal thrice and Vikshit Bharat 7 times. These phrases make good media bites. But I would like to know from the Union government, because let's be clear, it is the government which has written the speech. What exactly do these terms mean? Are there any concrete definitions? In the face of these vague terms, let me give you some hard facts. The President said in a speech, now for the first time, and I quote her, now for the first time in our lives, we are witnessing the eradication of poverty on a massive scale, unquote. So what about the 15 crore people in India who are still poor? And this number is based on their report. I can speak for 10 minutes on why the methodology for calculating this number is wrong. The actual number is much higher, but let's go with it. If 15 crore people are poor, then why does the government keep on harping about how it is giving free rations to 80 crore poor people? Is this Amrit Kal? And for the poorest of the poor, you further push them into poverty for political vendetta. In states where you can't win democratically, you deliberately starve them of funds. This fiscal federal terrorism, 21 lakh poor Manrega workers haven't been paid for 2 years. Rupees 6,900 crores is owed to Bengal for Manrega alone. Another rupees 9,300 crore for Awas Yojana. Rupees 7,000 crore for paddy procurement. So overall dues worth are over 1 lakh crores. I, sir, was listening to my colleague here, and I was seeing that the Treasury bench are laughing away. So to them, they should hear the voice of the people. I say that कहकों में नहीं, आंसुओं में पलते हैं, वो इनकलाब जो ज़माने का रुख बदलते हैं. You want to deprive Bengal, but even then, our government under Mamata Banerjee will keep working for the people. The Bengal government will release all the Manrega dues owed to 21 lakh people from our own state funds. Please learn from Bengal. Bengal is better than BJP states in poverty alleviation. The multi-dimensional poverty index in Gujarat is 9%. In Assam, it is 14.5%. Uttar Pradesh, 15%. Madhya Pradesh, 21%. In Bengal, it is just 8%. Where are the 2 crore jobs that we were promised? 2 out of 5 graduates don't have a job. Almost half of the youth are unemployed in this country. So is this Vikshit Bharat? What about almost 10% food inflation? Look at prices of essential commodities. Compared to 2014, the price of rice has gone up by 56%, wheat by 59%, milk by 61%, tur dal has gone up by 120%. Is this Amrit Kal? The President mentioned farmers 11 times in a speech. Let me give 2 data points. According to NCRB's latest data, 30 farmers commit suicide every day. So 700 farmers reportedly lost their lives during the farm law protest. Why did this happen? Because the draconian farm laws were bulldozed in Parliament. Eventually, you had to repeal them. The President in her address mentioned the word double in her speech 9 times, but didn't talk about doubling farmer incomes. How many times was this promised? Sir, please learn from Bengal. Farmers' income has not only doubled in Bengal, it has tripled. From 91,000 rupees to 2.9 lakh rupees. You have been in government for 10 years now. We did this in 2018, in 9 years. Let me come to health, sir. A CAG report revealed more than 7 lakh beneficiaries of the government's prize Ayushman Bharat scheme to be invalid. In Madhya Pradesh, over 1.1 crore was paid to about 400 patients who were declared dead in the database. In this also, the cost is shared between the union and state governments. In Bengal, Swasth Sati scheme covers 2.4 crore families. The entire cost is borne by the state, completely cashless, paperless, free test and treatment in all government hospitals. So please learn from Bengal. Sir, let's talk about minority welfare. The President mentioned minorities only once in a speech. That too about citizenship to minorities from other countries. What about minorities living in India? In 2023-24, the ministry saw a 38% slashing of funds, receiving one of the lowest budgetary allocations in terms of key social welfare ministries. The Maulana Azad Foundation saw a reduction of 99% funds. Schemes that support minority students in clearing public exams got nothing. The BJP governance model operates as a bulldozer Raj, demolishing minority establishment, altering names, erasing people, and rewriting histories. Today, our children navigate a divided India where sections of the society live in uncertainty. They watch as MP use communal slurs in parliament without facing any consequences. They face cultural vilification, political persecution, and economic boycotts. Amrit Kal se desh mein kya badlav aaya hai? Nothing, except that our patriotism is now defined by the color of our dress, the food we eat, and the names we are born with. Sir, we talk about Amrit Kal, but the last assembly election in Jammu and Kashmir was held 10 years ago. The JNK reorganization bill, which stripped JNK of its statehood, was passed in 2019. The supplementary list of business reached the members at 11:18 a.m., while the bill was introduced at 11:07 a.m. It was discussed and passed the very same day. The government promised that black money will be recovered from tax havens abroad. In Panama, Paradise, and Pandora leaks, names of thousands of rich Indians were revealed who had parked black money in different tax havens. So I demand a white paper from the government on this issue. No more empty promises. Let the people know. The Bharatiya Janata Party is destroying institutions. I have enough data to prove this. Great institutions like Parliament, Election Commission, CAG, CBI, ED, RBI are all being destroyed. Even the majestic Supreme Court has not been spared. It is now being called the subservient court. There is disturbing talk about bench fixing in the SC. The Parliament cannot look away. Let me ask some questions to the government. Why has the Indian Prime Minister not held a single press conference in 10 years?
Conclude, yes, please.
Why has the Lok Sabha not had a deputy speaker in the last 5 years? Why has the Committee on Security in Parliament complex not been reconstituted in the last 5 years? Why has not a single BJP MP been suspended in the last 9 years, whereas 146 MPs were suspended in the last winter session of Parliament for demanding a discussion on the security breach in Parliament? Sir,
Please conclude your speech, sir.
Okay, sir. I'm just concluding. Sir, paragraph 29 of the President's address talks about India's ranks globally in various sectors. Let me add to that. India ranked 93rd in the Global Corruption Index, 111th in the Global Hunger Index, 117 in the Inclusiveness Report, 126th in the Global Peace Index, 127th in the Global Gender Gap, and 150th in the Press Freedom Index. Is this Vikshit Bharat? So I end with one couplet. This बहुत बर्बाद है लेकिन सदाए इनकलाब आए, वहीं से वो पुकार उठेगा जो जर्रा जहां होगा, इनकलाब आएगा रफ्तार से मायूस ना हो, बहुत आहिस्ता नहीं जो बहुत तेज नहीं. Thank you very much, sir.